Powered by Riverside FM.
Welcome everybody to Choey and Jandler's The Fun Time Super Terrific Happy Hour. Welcome, Choey.
Welcome, Jandler.
And welcome to the dude.
Thanks for having me back. It's delicious when it goes down so smooth.
Oh yeah, was it like a old school?
Oh,
when it hits the lips.
so good when it hits the lips.
It's just so good when it hits the
Yes.
lips.
No, so we'll start since it's our holiday episode, right? Our little gift exchange, and I asked ChatGPT to do like a white elephant rules for exchanging the beer. I don't think we need to do 3 passes. It's almost like there's only 3 of us, so it should just be like.
Well, if we do 3 passes, 1, 2.
Yes,
Wouldn't it technically get right back to us?
I feel like it'd be like 1. You'd be like,
what the?
You get one. You're like, nope. And then before we hit into that, what was your drunken elf name?
Oh, I don't remember. Let's see if I can find that.
Mine
Tipsy
is
something, I remember.
Mine is Spills Drinkerton. Choey, you're Drinky Lushy Pants.
Yeah, I thought it was like something L. Like I thought it was like alliteration. L.
Why won't did you go with your real name?
It's not my real name. It's my government name.
No. I mean like your non-podcast name.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you did? So then
Yeah.
you want to be Lit Lushy Pants? Is that what you want?
I mean, I don't want to be either.
Have you got the post?
Yeah, right here.
Like I don't like the lushy pants.
Do you?
Well, pickled lushy pants.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
You both, man, you got the same birthday month. Both of you.
Yeah,
What day?
16th.
24th.
You're like, cheers.
Cheers.
Prost.
Prost.
All right, let's go ahead and we'll jump into the gift exchange real quick, right? So we each bought a beer, and unfortunately, Hooks couldn't make it. Brunhilde is probably in the Mediterranean somewhere. She says we're going to Spain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she says we're going to I forget where.
You know what's like messed up is even though you said Mediterranean,
Mm-hmm.
for some reason Bermuda Triangle popped in my brain, and I was like, oh no, that's not good.
Not even close.
Not even-
I think the B from Broomhilde, just for some reason, like morphed my mind, and I was like, "Oh, well, that's not good." And then one of our newest guests, Boss Man, is a
Oh yeah, he was good
family trap.
family trap. I love what's cool and in true dudes tradition. None of us rapped these drinks. We're just like, here you go.
I was in a bag.
Mine was too at one point.
Yeah, it's
Brown bag.
I thought about
It's kinda
putting a
like
ribbon on it. All right, so what do we got? We got Kona Big Wave, a Kona Big Wave, and what's that?
This is the 10th anniversary ale from Freetail Brewing, right up the road.
So somebody got a what do you call it? Bottle opener.
We'll figure it out.
You're like,
Just break the glass.
You're like, but Choey, before we switch or whatever, why did you choose it? Because I can tell you why I chose it.
So when I first stopped by the store to buy one, I wasn't paying attention in the glasses, the thing, and so I got there and I'm looking and I was like they're all fruit punch. They were all White Cloth esque, and I was like, dude, I really don't want to bring a sparkling cider type thing to the thing. And then I realized I was looking in the wrong section, so I moved over. And I was like, what would be awesome is the fact that it's never really cold during Christmas time, like a Hawaiian type of Christmas. That's why I was like, you know what, I'll go with the Kona.
See, I went with the blue or the Kona because it just said liquid aloha, and I was like, that's good enough for me.
Yeah,
It's a good beer.
It's
I
good
am
enough.
familiar with that one.
So, here, you want to go first?
Am I pouring it out?
I don't know. Should we just exchange it or just be like?
I feel like we should just all sample all the beers.
Okay, yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that. That's even better. We got cups over there too if we need. That's why there's other brains here, because I can't always think.
I mean, that's evident.
But yeah, we got those plastic ones, man. If you want,
What's up, Chief?
but I don't want to. This way you don't have to do wash, right? Dishes.
So nobody has a bottle opener. That's fine.
No, I don't even have it on my. I used to have a belt buckle that would do that.
Lighter? Does anybody have a lighter?
I do not.
Not smoke.
I feel like a belt buckle with like a bottle opener is just putting the bottle. Is it like the onus is like you open one,
it's like right there, and
as you recycle the beer,
uh-huh.
like you just fill up the bottle and then switch it out.
The thing is though, when you do pop it, like you gotta be careful because it's just there's
Like, you don't
foamy
spill it on yourself.
everywhere. Yeah,
Like
I got it all over my
look
pants.
look like you wet yourself.
Yeah. It's a lot of skill involved, All right, hey, so my first. Oh, hold on. As always, Jandler forgetting to do certain things. Let's go to.
Here are today's effing holidays.
It's like he popped the lid.
He did. He got another countertop.
We'll go to the holidays real quick. So, and just so you know, dude, and like you need help with that. It's still going.
That was a strong beer to try to do that.
He's gonna go get some towels, I think, to help you out.
Oh, it stinks too. Oh my goodness.
Just put it in there right now and just wait. Yeah. We didn't anticipate that. That's what happens with live shows, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
But I was gonna tell the dude here. Remember the last time he came on? He was like, "That's not today's date, Chandler."
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yeah. So I'm doing the December. I look like December 29th, but it should really be the 27th, should it?
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. Oops. Flawed logic.
That's why whenever we make it like big time, we'll
Mhm.
have like ourselves like a producer that can like fix that stuff.
Right, exactly.
And we'll have to like edit in like the actual thing. So the one thing we talked about one time was we were like, we do like the weather
Uh-huh.
for the day that we're like we're talking, but we don't. So somebody's gonna be like, what if that? What if they actually rely on us for like their weather forecast? And then when it gets sunny, high is 76, and they walk outside, it's like snowing and like sleet everywhere. They're like, what the?
That's why we're just like true meteorologists, right? So anyway, today is National Make Cutout Snowflakes Day. Something you can do at home. We are ready with our art supplies for National Make Cutout Snowflakes Day. It's also Visit the Zoo Day. Yeah. When was the last time you visited the zoo, Choey, and connected with your wild animals, your inner animal? It's been a while.
So those are two things that could be like that could be double entendre right there. When's the last time I went to the zoo? When's the last time I connected with my inner animal? Two different answers.
I don't want to know about your other thing.
But you look at like the zoo. I feel like the zoo is like one of those things. Like every once in a while, you're like, hey, I haven't been to the zoo in forever. I want to go back. And then when you walk in, you walk past like the spots that smell like dung everywhere. You're like, oh, this is why I haven't been in a while because it's horrible.
It doesn't smell pretty in here.
And then it's also one of those things like you sit there and you're like, oh, it smells like butt, like animal butt. And then your kids are like, look at that, and it's like, yeah, they're just standing there. Like this is not like it gives a false sense of security.
I think it'd be kind of funny if you took your kids there and you see like animals having sex. Dad, what's going on?
The middle one actually, we were there outside of like the panther. I think it was a panther or the tiger. I can't. It might have been jaguar. It was a cat. I know it was a cat. And then it was
cleaning itself.
No, it was like he's trying to figure out where it's at, and he's looking off, and he's kind of like preoccupied looking off where I wonder where it's at over there. And it was on the other side, and you could see it stalking.
Really?
Like so, it was like creeping up, and it jumped and pounced at the glass, and he like freaked out. And I mean, of course, I laughed because I'm like, I realized it's a big panel of glass.
Yeah,
it's not gonna get him. But it was just funny because you could see it, and I was like, I think it's hunting him. And he's standing right there at the window, like looking the wrong way, and I'm like, you're not making it. Like we can't go safari with this kid. He's not making it back.
No. If this next one's for him, even though it's not the 27th, it's the 29th. It's your Pepper Pot Day there, Choey.
Yes. Pepper Pots.
Yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, he wanted to make his own day for Gwyneth Paltrow.
I feel like it's an S away from being Pepper Pot Day. Why not just make it?
It is an S away, literally. Literally, you're
an S.
You're correct.
She had a nice ass. Is that what you're trying to say? She had
a
nice ass.
How much of that Kahuna have you had so far?
Not a lot.
It's not bad. Yeah.
It's a very big wave.
Yeah.
I see what you're taking. I see what you did. We went from the S to her big waves.
Mm-hmm.
I get it for you guys.
That's what you call what is it? Transition.
Transition right there.
Can't teach those. Those are all natural.
We had a nice segue.
Yeah, there you go. Segue thing. Say it again.
Which one? The segue?
Yeah, I just wanted to. No, hey, so this story actually I was going to tell you about when we podcasted last time. but I forgot, and it's kind of good. I thought of you, man.
Well, thank you.
I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I think it was because whatever the day we were podcasting. So probably Thursday. I got stuck behind a student driver. The worst 20 minutes of my life. And it was only there for like a block. But it's like they were doing like the speed limit was 30. They're doing like 10, and I'm just, they have that light, that sign on there, like, please excuse us, we're a student driver in training. But I'm like, get off the road.
Whip around them, honk the horn, flash the lights, and be like, "This is what real driving's all about."
Remember, it reminded me of Ferris Bueller's Day Off when his dad's behind the old lady at the end of the movie.
Oh yeah.
And he's like, that's what I was doing. Get off the road.
That's how some dude, like old people are. And I'm like, I hope I'm not like that. I hope I'm not like that here in like 20 years.
Same here.
Or
He
30.
used to
or
make
40.
me laugh because he would talk about how bad his son was at driving when he was teaching him.
I teach 10th graders. They're all getting their licenses.
Oh, really?
It's terrible.
It's scary.
Oh,
It's scary.
That's a secondary thing you do too?
No, I just teach 10th graders.
Oh, you just, oh, yeah.
So I get to be around them when they're driving for the first time.
Oh,
regularly.
yeah.
Do you get like a better life insurance policy because you teach them?
I would hope so, but no.
They should
not.
have that because they don't pay, especially now. I can't imagine like how like unsafe of a driver I would probably be if I had a cell phone when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
So I just want to say a little PSA for all new drivers out there. You don't have to stop to make a right turn. You could just make the turn. It's okay.
What do they like? They come to the
Come to a
complete
stop and then turn. Yep.
I hate
And a yield is not a stop sign.
Oh yeah. Well, for certain people it should be. But
It should
like,
be, yeah.
but like depending on which way you're going. But yeah.
But it's still like it's like a hold up in case somebody's coming.
Yeah, but there are people that don't know what it is at all.
Like coming out of my neighborhood, there's like a yield sign this way. Depending on if you want to hop on the highway. I don't know how many times I've slowed down to give them the right of way, and then they slow down and stop, and I'm like, just go. Like, and we're like staring at each other, and I'm like, go.
I don't think San Antonians know how to merge. Can I just say that out loud?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, San Antonio, but let's work on our merging skills. It's
Wait.
1-on-1. It's real easy. 1 and 1. 1 and 1.
When I used to live in Illinois still, and I'd come down here like once a year, I remember we were Christmas shopping, or I was hanging out with him as he was Christmas shopping, and I think I was driving, and you're just like, dude, you just gotta go, because like I'm waiting for. He's like, dude, you just gotta floor it.
Go, man.
He's like, you just gotta go.
1-on-1. That's all
Remember
it
in
is.
high school?
1-on-1.
And you cut that dude off.
Baby, I do a lot of stuff.
And I was sitting in the back of your
Oh, I'm like, I'm sorry.
and you're like, I'm sorry. I'm like, don't say sorry. F you.
Yeah, he gave him the fingers,
And then like I didn't think it all the way through because I'm like, F you out of the back of the window.
and then I think I
And we're in a
stopped.
traffic jam. So I'm like, oh, he saw that.
I have nowhere to go.
Yeah, and I'm
I
like,
didn't mean it.
Drive. What if he has a gun?
So when I lived in Houston, I kid you not, true story, I witnessed a drive-by.
Oh.
The car literally in front of me, there was a guy walking down the street, and the car in front of me rolled down the window, popped a gun out of the window, and shot at this kid. And this kid took off running into traffic, like across moving, well, we were moving very fast, but
Yeah.
across moving traffic to like get away from this car, like literally the car in front of me.
I don't know what I would do at that point. I'd be like,
So, and clearly that car that was shooting they couldn't get anywhere. Like they couldn't go.
Right,
anywhere.
they couldn't go chase it. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why the kid.
No, but
was
not only
taunting
that,
him
I'm just
there.
saying, like somebody called the cops. It's like,
yeah,
like,
I mean,
right here. We kind of got him like boxed in.
it was so surreal though. Like in that moment, you don't really have your wits about it. You're just like, did I just see what I thought I saw? Like,
Was it daylight?
yeah, it's middle of the afternoon.
Because I'm just thinking, honestly, I wouldn't be like, oh, I want them to see me in the mirror going, hello, 911. There's somebody. Yeah, their
You're
license plate.
You're like, looking.
I'd be like, I'd be like on the steering wheel like this. Purposely make my mouth look like I'm whistling. Like,
Where you like, when they look at you, you're like miming like you're blind.
I see nothing.
I saw nothing.
I can't see where I'm going. Hey, holiday plans.
Yeah, I mean, your normal, like, stereotypical movie type stuff. Like, I gotta go to my dad's, then the in-laws, and then back to the house.
One day,
But I mean,
yeah, like Nate Bargatze says, in one fell swoop.
In one fell swoop. What is it? My dad's, then back to the house, so my in-laws can come over, and then in-laws more than likely the next, like the Christmas Eve transition to Christmas Eve.
And then, like, I know, like, I'm Christmas Eve here with the local family,
Yeah.
And then I'll be Christmas Day with my mom and sister up in Utah for a few days. But then like that last week of break, I'm gonna be here like cleaning it up and just like working out, doing small things, you know.
I got a comment about that, but we got to make sure we got the third person. Just saying, sir.
Not much this year. This afternoon, we have this my stepkids, my wife's kids coming over this afternoon and hang out and cook. And Christmas is today.
Oh, you're doing it early.
Yep.
It always trips me out when you have like the early, like Christmas during like the break. Like it's not like towards the back end of the week because like you get it over with and you're like, got all this.
I like it.
It's good, but it's one of those like when you have like the Christmas and New Year's that fall at the back end of the week. It's like all this anticipation, stress, make sure everything's good, and then you flip to like New Year's, and then it's like right back to work.
So do you like it better this way? Is what you're saying?
It's interesting because you get like more of that free time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like,
you know, I will say for this guy right here who likes to procrastinate, I get less shopping time right now. You know.
Gift cards on Amazon.
No, I know. That's what and buyblacket.com, man. I told you I was getting stuff for the family.
Morgan Freeman will be telling us about it.
Yeah.
Is that shirt from that site?
No, this is my anti-Manchester City shirt.
I was meaning to bring up your look. I know the listeners probably can't see you, but I was just going to talk about your look here.
Is it inappropriate to read the shirt?
No, it's talking about our.
It's a person's name.
Yeah, it's Richard.
Yeah, it's Richard is a Man City fan, and on the back it says "Don't be a Richard." But obviously, a little bit different. A nickname for Richard. You know?
Shorthand, yeah.
Which I never get that. I never got how they get from Richard to that.
That's true.
Like I get Rick to Richard, but not to the other one.
But just like how they get is it like? Is it one of those nicknames? I'm trying to think of like I'm trying to think of Law and Order, right? Like there's certain nicknames like it might be John, but they call him like
Jack.
Yeah, and I'm like, why?
Which is not a nickname because it's the same amount of letters.
Yeah, I'm like that's.
There's a guy that's friends with my dad, and I turned our buddy. Well, his kid was Nick.
Mm-hmm.
His dad's name is John, but they would call him Jack. And I'm like, that's not a nickname. That's not a nickname. Like nicknames for me are like different, or they're like abbreviations,
like a shorthand. Yeah, like a chill.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, that's not even that. I'm like, do you know what the definition of that really is? Like that's not how that works.
All right, let's go ahead and take our little break wherever it is. Here we go. Found it. And it didn't play. Oh my gosh.
We're like Chuck. Chuck from Charles is a weird one.
Yeah.
It's not going to play. It's not working.
Sweet little drum.
We take with gun bait, choose mate, and choose mate again. Or simply cheers. Sometimes it's all Santi, other times it's cheers. Like you effing knows it. We also say sorbet, saluted, or to game. Skull in Russia we cheer, Nazarov, and now in Vietnam we can say yo. Let's have Choey and Jandler cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers around the world. Different languages, same sense of raising our glasses to friendship and joy. Cheers, cheers, cheers around the world. Cheers, cheers around the world.
People probably heard us talking the whole time. Just
It's Christmas. That we gotta have fun.
Exactly.
Or Kwanzaa.
Did you?
Kwanzaa's the
Yeah, I forget when.
and Boxing Day.
Boxing Day is the 26th.
It's around this time.
I forgot to say.
Hi there. I'm here to help Choey and Jandler to read an advertisement for buyblacket.com. Please shop buyblacket.com. Are you looking for unique gifts at unbeatable prices? Then look no further. Buyblacket.com has quality merchandise for everyone on your list, from gifts for cat and dog lovers to American fans, beer enthusiasts, and even Jesus.
Oops. Go louder. We'll bleep those couple
Hi
seconds.
there. I'm here to help Choey and Jandler to read an advertisement for buyblacket.com. Please shop buyblacket.com. Are you looking for unique gifts at unbeatable prices? Then look no further. Buyblacket.com has quality merchandise for everyone on your list, from gifts for cat and dog lovers to American fans, beer enthusiasts, and even Jesus lovers. As for teachers, we didn't forget about you. Please don't miss our funny attire to brighten up your classroom. So bring a smile to your loved ones' faces and shop by Blackett.com today. Tell them Choey and Jandler sent you.
We gotta make sure that it's by Blackett, BUYBLACKETT.
Black cat.
Did he not? He needs to spell it
He
out.
doesn't spell it out.
So he's got to re-record the ad, man. That's money right there.
We can just add them on.
Was like good. There's a lot of things that either need to be edited or just left in there.
I think it speaks to like the authenticity of
Even
our
when,
message to everybody.
even when he spilled beer all over himself.
Yeah.
Well, all over the room anyway.
What? Taking me back to when I was 18. Why does the house smell like stale beer?
I don't know what you're talking
I don't
about,
know.
Father.
What does beer even smell like? I wouldn't know it's stale.
No
So
idea
that,
what you're
that
talking
happened to me at school the other day. One of the kids was like, it smells like pot and something. And I'm like, how do you know what that smells like, young lady? She's like, I've been to the bathroom, sir. I was like, okay.
You're like, oh, fair enough.
Fair point.
Was it? I can't remember if it was a story from our high school or if someone had told me, but they were talking about how like they were in health class. Actually, it might have been that first girl I dated in when I was in Hawaii. But she was in a health class, and they were talking about how there's a lot of sodium in semen, and then some girl just blurted out, "Is that why it tastes so salty?" And
That was not our health class.
okay. So it was a college story.
But I will make sure at this point we recognize that we do teach you things, whether they're appropriate for children or not. Jandler decides to take us there.
Hey, every time I post, that's a medical term.
I'm just saying. As we teeter between the Choey and Jandler and the Choey and Chandler After Dark episode.
Hey, when I post it, I always say not recommended for kids. Turn off.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a lot of work. Just add 30 minutes and 24 seconds. Make sure you bleep it out of the way for your kids at some point. And you can come back on at 31.
Hey, I got some Christmas jokes, then we're going to do a little read aloud for you. All right? 'Cause I don't think he's heard this.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think he's heard our Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Oh.
Choey and Jandler style.
I'm-
And you'll
I'm
get to see
excited.
it, and y'all can comment on what it looks like. By the way, I heard, at least you laughed at it, when Morgan Freeman was doing that thing.
Yeah.
I like it. He was like, I'm here for Choey and Jandler. It's just like when the AI did it, it makes it sound like he's annoyed with me already. So I'm just like, it's funny.
Well, in all fairness, like the way our commercials roll, like you are the annoying, like
Yeah.
don't pay attention one.
And dude, I have an idea I want to run by you so you can help smooth it out.
Okay,
We'll do that later.
sounds good, sir.
All right. What's a vegan's favorite Christmas song? Anybody?
Vegan's favorite Christmas.
Soy to the world.
Ah, okay. I was thinking like real, like
What did Frosty's girlfriend give him when she was mad at him?
I know the Choey Jandler After Dark, like answer.
But these are school appropriate jokes, sir.
She was mad at him.
The cold shoulder. What do gingerbread men use when they break their legs?
Frosting.
Candy canes.
Ah, okay. I was thinking like, what's his name from Shrek? My gumdrop buttons.
That guy. the real gingerbread man. How did the reindeer learn to play the piano? You're not going to get this.
No, I was there.
He was elf taught. Yourself? Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, like that.
What do you call an old snowman, Choey? Water.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's somewhat fatalistic.
Why should you never lend money to elves?
Santa takes too much of a vig.
Because they're always short.
That's somewhat heightist of you to say that.
It's not my joke. I didn't come up with it.
Disclaimer on the thing. None of our jokes were generated by ourselves.
Why are mummies such big fans of Christmas?
Something to do with the rapping.
Yeah.
Because they enjoy rapping. You got that right. You're like, it's something like that. Let's do two more for you, right? Why does Scrooge love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Does it make sense? Let me read it.
The red, something like that.
Because every buck is dear to him. Oh, I like that. What happened to the man who stole an advent calendar?
Got wreath.
Oh, you're so close. He got 25 days.
Uh,
You're on the right track there.
you got, in all fairness, to be like probably a universal response, or he got.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna turn this around so you can see this.
Turn the screen around.
Oh, mic drop. Can you here? Can you hit play, dude?
I can hit play.
Night before Christmas, Choey and Jandler's beer adventure. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and down at the bar, Joey and Chandler sat, dreaming afar, with their mugs long emptied and the taps running dry. They sighed and they muttered with a look to the sky. The bartender yawned, wiping down every seat, as the snow drifted softly outside on the street. Another round, please? Jandler asked with a grin. But the bartender shook his head. Sorry, friends, we're tapped thin. So out in the cold, they wandered in gloom, while visions of frosty pints filled up their heads' room. Just one last cold one, Choey said with a sigh, and this night would be perfect. Oh, why? Santa, why? When out on the rooftop arose such a clatter, they looked up in shock, 'cause something was the matter. Through thick falling snow, a shadow took flight, dancing across the moon in the bright winter night, with bells jingling merry and a sleigh trimmed in lights. They gasped as it landed. A spectacular sight, for there sat old Santa, robust and quite cheery, with a sleigh full of kegs stacked high and most beery. Ho, ho! He bellowed with a deep, booming cheer. Did someone request a fine Christmas beer? Choey and Jandler could hardly believe, as he hopped from his sleigh with gifts up his sleeve. In his hands, Santa held 2 frosty, tall steins, brimming with foam and rich golden lines. Merry Christmas, dear Choey. Merry Christmas, Jandler. These brews are my treat, crafted fresh by my handler. The 2 friends looked up with wide, grateful eyes. As the mugs hit their hands, a sweet, foamy surprise. They toasted with joy, and Santa joined in, with a chuckle so jolly, his eyes filled with a grin. Now, drink up, my friends, on this crisp winter night, for your Christmas wishes are granted outright. And remember each year, when it comes to good cheer, old Santa's got pints, and the finest of beer. Then, up in the sea with a whistle and song, he waved to them both, I won't be here long. Now, Dasher, now, Dancer, up into the sky, Merry Christmas to all. Now I bid you goodbye. Joey and Chandler, with beers held up high, laughed as they watched Santa soar through the sky. The night felt complete, with a warmth deep inside, thanks to a magical sleigh and that frothy cold ride. So here's to good friends, and to pints filled with cheer. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good beer.
Love the end. Love it. Classic right there. You know, classic. You know what's funny? Like, is the AI images how they change, right? Like how they we all look different. Like 1 minute we're kind of young. There was one where we looked like we were old.
The one where we were all Santa Claus.
Yeah, one where we had Santa and you and I were just 2 little Santas. There was one where they made you a girl and they made me with that dude with the crazy blue eyes.
Which bothers me because every time I put something in AI, they make Choey a girl.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's And it's like a united theme across like all like almost like only like you know what? I don't think technology likes me because I've signed up for Painting with a Twist like way back in the day,
Yeah.
and they always send me like, "Hey, you ready for girls' night?" And I'm like, "What? No, that's not no." I get Mrs. So and so on my
You didn't even use Choey on that one, did you?
No, that's what I'm like. I feel like the electronic world is making me like I'm a girl.
I told him we'll know we made it when people start naming their kids Choey and Jandler. Yeah,
That would be awesome.
I know we had to redo our Instagram because it got hacked, dude. And so we now have Choey and Jan 2. So CHOEY, the letter N, JAN, and then TOO. Right, 2.
Also, which I loved was like the theme. It's very us.
But
Not the number 2, but not even TWO, but
when
Choey and Jandler also.
when I first started that Instagram for us, all of our friends requests were like Indian people, and I was just like, "Is Choey?" I had like I know some people that are from India, and I was like, "Is Choey an Indian name?" Because I thought they just thought we were Indian, just because it said Choey and Jan, and they're like, "No." So I don't know. Hey, you want to do the social media plug?
So I gotta do okay. So we got Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
X,
Yep.
YouTube, Threads.
Mhm.
So no, Threads is the
No,
new
Threads
one.
is still on there. Threads and Instagram, they're connected.
But they're
the
the 2, right?
Yeah.
So scratch that. So we got Choey and Jan, CHOEY, the letter N, JAN. That's for Facebook, X, YouTube, and
MySpace.
MySpace.
And then for our Instagram and Threads people, we got Choey and Jan 2, CHOEY, the letter N, JAN, TOO.
I guess the next thing you and I can discuss is go back to those other ones and see if I could just add the TOO to all the handles.
They'll be like, what do you mean 2?
We just alternate this.
Is there an original? Be like, now that's us again.
What happened to MySpace, man? That was a cool platform. You had to, like, you could go to somebody's site, and you could have a song playing. Like,
Apparently, it's coming back.
Yeah, it's back. But it's supposed to be for like artists and creators. Like I can't figure out how to post anything though. But I told him when I got into the social media, and I swear this is a legit story. It's not like I'm not making this up. I didn't know what OnlyFans was.
okay.
And so I created an OnlyFans account.
And we don't plug that one? You want us to blow up on social media? That's our.
Because I quickly deleted it. I was like, "This is what OnlyFans is." I was like, "It's not gonna work for us."
I didn't know that. That's awesome. Because you told me that.
I did. You must have forgot. I did tell you.
At least not on air. I would have like that whole episode would have been laughing.
But all right, I'll go ahead and pull the plug for Christmas.
Coming soon, we might have an OnlyFans.
What can we do on that?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
All right, pull in the plug though now. To think.